Hey guys, JT here with an unboxing and a look at one of the Maverick trucks. They're calling this a Truggy, but it's actually really a stadium truck, but I guess they're trying to get away with calling it a Truggy as well. But anyway, I got this from A Main Hobbies, and also a Merry Christmas to everyone as well. This is Christmas Day, so this will be coming out, and I just actually got this. So of course I said I got this from A Main Hobbies. They included some stickers with it, which is good. Big thumbs up. Thanks guys for the stickers. And they also give you a little catalog too. I'm not sure if this is just focusing on not just HPI and Maverick stuff, but just probably some of the main stuff that they have on their site as well. They kind of categorize, and they have their Monster Slash there. That's kind of funny. Trucks and stuff like that. So it's not a real thick catalog, but it does give you some of the feature things they have. But let's go ahead and get to the meat of this, which is going to be this stadium truck Truggy. So this is the actual brush version. They have not released here in the States yet the brushless version of it. But the box is pretty standard. It just kind of has a nice picture of the truck there on top. Then on the side, of course, they're going to show you that they have the brushed and the brushless. And of course, this is checked for the brushed version. So I'll be trying a brushless system in this as well. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this top off real quick. All right, pulling this top off, and woo, you can really smell the newness of this one. It's like this just came off the factory floor. So let's see if we can get this stuff out real quick. Alright guys, with all the formalities and all that out the way of ripping this car out of the box, what you get up in here, of course, is going to be your charger. Now, this does include the Tamiya connectors on here, so that's one thing that I noticed with this. I was like, it should have either included some Dean's T-style connectors or something like that, but it does include a battery, and of course it comes with the charger as well, and it's got kind of one of those universal jacks. You're probably basically just going to slip this down in here. I don't know if these other ones are universal to sliding down in. Yeah, they are. So they give you the several different styles for different countries and stuff. So of course I'll be using the American style. So you just slip this over here, and that slips down in there, and bam, there you go. And that goes for these other types of connectors that come with this as well. So this is probably, if I charge this up, going to take a few hours to charge this battery, because I will be doing a out-of-box run with this, and then also trying with the LiPo. But with this type of connector or this type of charger, you're probably looking at 4 to 6 to 8 hours getting that charged up. So we won't do that. We'll just pop one on my quick charger, and we'll get that going. So also with this comes this nice radio. This is actually a good radio. I've seen something like this similar before. Kyosho has something similar to this. Now I believe it's going to have 3 channels. No, this is channel 1, channel 2 for your directions. I'm sorry, channel 1 and channel 2. And then of course on-off switch there. And then of course it's got, I don't know if this actually flips up. Yeah, okay, it flips up like that. So then you got, of course, the adjustments there for your EPA, for channel 2, for turning the dialing down the actual throttle, or actually turning it back up. So this is probably dialed all the way up. It says low and high there for that, and this is going to be your servo reversing. So that's good that they got that on there. This is going to have a nice feel in the hand, and I believe this is going to use 4 AA's and not 8. So that's a good thing as well. With here, they also give you an instruction booklet, and they give you some tools and some shock spacers down there as well, which could be used. I mean, we'll see how this runs flat out the box. So, but this does have an HPI instruction manual, but of course then it's got attached to it a Maverick. So it's a Maverick instruction manual, but they actually give you this HPI detailed information and stuff, kit card and stuff. So I guess when you get this, you want to register this stuff online. So I'll have to go through this a little bit more to see what's going on with that. So anyway, over to the meat of this, as always, is going to be the actual truck. Suspension setup seems to be pretty decent out the box. Tire compound, these wheels are a lot bigger than I thought. They are kind of a 2.8 in diameter, and this does use 12mm hexes, but this is kind of a thin, very thin pin type of tire on here. But it does come with foam, so if you run this on concrete, brushed it may be okay for a few runs, but brushless is definitely gonna not last long at all. So decals of the body seem to be pretty decent as well. Let's go ahead, let's pop this off real quick to see what we're working with underneath the hood. Get this off real quick. All right, so got those body clips off. So I mean, first off, there aren't that many four-wheel drive stadium trucks out there. I mean, when I think of a Truggy, I think of something like the Bio Hyper T. That is a Truggy, and that is kind of a 10 scale Truggy. But I'm trying to think of companies that actually have this. I know Integy has their i10MT. And there probably are a few more. I just can't really think of them offhand. So there aren't really that many on the market. But I would like to see more of these hit the market, and there would be a class opened up, and that would actually get me back into racing because I love trucks, and I love trucks. I love stadium trucks, especially four-wheel drive ones. So hopefully Arma and our Traxxas can come out with one, because this is going to be literally HPI's version. But anyway, this truck does come with the aluminum shock towers, front and rear. So that is a good thing. You guys can see that in there. Even though these are plastic body shocks, it does come with like this aluminum capping on top of it. So it does keep, if you do flip this or something and it does hit hard, it does keep these shocks from exploding off and getting on everything you have. And here's that Tamiya connector right there. So we'll look at that in just a minute. Now the monster truck version of this comes with kind of like a spring launched bumper. So when you hit it, it's got like 2 springs in there to absorb some of that impact. And of course, this one doesn't. The body mounts, as you guys see here, they are adjustable. So that is a good thing there. So if you wanted to put different bodies on here, you can adjust the height of that. It does come with some adjustability here. You guys see it with the turnbuckles and everything with that. So that's good. It's not just one piece of plastic here. You do have some ability to adjust that. This battery, I don't know what this is. I think this is a 2000 milliamp. We're going to find out in just a minute. So this battery is a 1800 milliamp battery. So that's good and fine to get you running straight out the box. And if it was like a 2024, 3000, it would take a lot longer to charge. So this will be good enough to get anyone running straight out the box to get this thing going. It says, please disconnect the battery after use, exclamation point. They are serious about you disconnecting that battery. So it comes with a foam spacer here. So there is probably room in here to fit, I'm pretty sure, a flat 8.4 volt battery pack. You couldn't do a hump pack because of this, but you can fit a flat pack in there. So looking at the speed controller, this may look somewhat familiar to a lot of you guys. You guys know this speed controller. A lot of people use this speed controller in their kits, but they just kind of rebranded, which is fine because this is a decent brushed speed controller. The speed controller can actually run a 3S LiPo down to an 18 turn motor. So this is a 22 turn motor. So I can probably run a 3S LiPo in here and get away with it. So that's going to be a good thing. It says M22, so I've been trying to find some of the specs on it. And from some of the stuff I saw, this is a 22 turned brushed motor. So I should be able to run a 3S LiPo in here. So we'll test that out. How about that? And we'll see. We'll run it for a few minutes to see if it fries or not before you guys go doing that. So of course, here's the receiver in here, and it is 3 channels on there. So it's possible. Let's see if we can get this to focus in. Maybe that light is a little too bright. Come on, focus. There we go. Guys, see, it does say it does have a 3-channel receiver. So I'll have to go back over that radio to see if it's got a 3rd channel on there or not. So this does come with Phillips heads and not hexes on there. So some of you guys may not like that. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm kind of fine with whether it comes with it or not. As far as some of the beefiness and the A-arms and stuff, it doesn't look like those are going to be too easy to break. I mean, it's got a little bit of flex in it, but it's not a lot. So this is, of course, like I said, four-wheel drive. It does have dog bones in the front and the rear, so no CVAs or CVDs. The chassis is going to be plastic right there, which is going to be fine, but this is actually a pretty good thick plastic as well. So I know some people like to see aluminum on that, but for the price that you pay, $150, and they're offering free shipping, and sometimes they have coupon codes on it, I think you're doing pretty good with that. So other things on here is that this thing does not have a slipper clutch from what I saw. So we'll have to test that to see how this thing runs. But that's going to be just a quick look at this. I'm actually going to get this puppy running up real quickly because I want to see how it runs with the nickel metal. And then, of course, with the 2S, and then I'll possibly try a 3S LiPo in here as well. And I may put a mild brushless system here and just go 2S with that as well on the brushless system. So you guys stay tuned for more videos for this. If you have one of these already, go ahead and put some comments below. I know that there is an older version out. You can see because it comes with white wheels on the older version. And I don't think those are 2.8 either. So that'll be interesting to do some research to try to find out if the older version comes with the 2.8 or not. So you guys don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not subscribed. And as always, stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.